Are you thinking about making a move to Oak Ridge, North Carolina? Today, I'm gonna show you the 5 best neighborhoods in Oak Ridge, and you're gonna wanna check it out. My name is Meredith Parsons. I live here, I love it here. I want you to move here and love it here as much as I do. If you could do this, it would be amazing. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because each week I'm gonna be taking you on a tour, a little adventure of all things Greensboro Triad area, and I don't want you to miss out. Today we are going to be checking out the 5 best neighborhoods. We're going to start off in one neighborhood that is the least expensive, and we're going to end with a luxury neighborhood with houses that are in the $1 million plus. And you're going to want to stick to the end to check it out. Okay, you ready? Let's go check out those neighborhoods. The first stop where we are today is called Stonehenge, and it is on the eastern part of Summerfield. If you look at it on the map, we'll drop a map in right now so you can see where we're going to be. It's on the eastern side, which is actually a great location because it's right in between Oak Ridge and then Summerfield. So you're able to hop on over to Summerfield, get on 220 and go down that way, or you can go down 68 the other way. But so this neighborhood, what we're starting out, is going to be the most affordable neighborhood. There are some houses here that are actually in the 300,000s. They're in the high 300,000s, but they are still have a 3 in the beginning of it. And so this neighborhood was built in the 90s, and the houses range between $300,000 to $500,000. There is an HOA here. It is $250 for the whole year. There is no pool that comes with it. There's no tennis courts, nothing like that. But, and there is no community well and septic. Some of the neighborhoods we're seeing today will have community water. This one does not. So let me just pan it. Like that house right there is in the 3s. I've actually shown that house. It was a great house, and that lot actually has 3 acres of land, if you can believe it. It's a nice cul-de-sac. It's a great neighborhood because it's only made up of a couple of roads. Like, it's not a cut through, it's not a huge neighborhood, so it's totally manageable. You're not going to have a ton of cars driving through. You're not going to have a ton of traffic, which is great and pretty awesome and amazing. That's what I would want in a neighborhood if I had kiddos or I wanted it to be a little bit quiet. So that is nice with that aspect here. In terms of location, it is 30 minutes from downtown. It's 30 minutes to Winston. And I would say it's about 10-15 minutes to the airport. And then the grocery store, Lowe's Food is right down the road. And so that's only 6 minutes away. So it is in a great location in Oak Ridge. I would say every place that we're seeing today is in a great location, but this one I like just because you're in between Oak Ridge and you're in between Oak Ridge and Summerfield. So very hot today. We have actually had heat warnings, and it is only the middle of June, and so I feel like it's real hot. We've had heat advisories here for air quality, so I'm gonna have to hydrate today, people. So, okay, I'm gonna go drive you around this neighborhood so you can get a good feel for it, and then we're gonna go check out our second stop. Okay, I'll see you. I'll go give you the tour, and I'll see you at the next one. We are at our second stop, and that is River Oaks, and we are just a little bit north, right up 68, not far from where we just came from. It was about a 7 or 9 minute drive, but this neighborhood is way bigger than the last neighborhood. But these were built in the late 90s as well, and they're about $400,000 to $600,000 price range of varying. Here, let me give you a spin around. Amazon Prime guy and I've been chasing each other. Yeah, so this neighborhood, it's got big trees, which I love, and I'm hiding in the shade, and the breeze is blowing, and it feels amazing because it's about 98 degrees outside today, so it's real hot and it's the middle of the day. So, but this neighborhood's great. So, they're all about like 1 to 3 acre lots. So they're all different sizes. They're all different size houses, which I love when they're not all the same. It gives you a different feel and variety. It does have an HOA. It's $90 for the year. So this one does not have a pool or tennis courts or anything like that. But you do only have a minimal HOA of $90 a year, which is far less than what the last one was. So that's pretty great. You do have your own well and your own septic on each of the homes. So that's a little bit, it is what it is, right? I mean, you see, that's just something, an added cost that you need to just keep in the back of your head, but know that you don't have to pay for water or sewage monthly. So this one is located really like minutes away from the grocery store and all the shops right there in the center of town of Oak Ridge. And it's a great spot. It's got a good vibe to it. I like the trees. I like how wide the streets are. There's no sidewalks, but this one, being a bigger neighborhood, it's still not cutting through to another area or another street. So I wouldn't worry about people speeding or anything like that. So I'm going to turn back around because I've lost my shade. Okay, so the third neighborhood we're going to go to has something special to it that all the other neighborhoods don't have. And let's go check out that one. I'll go drive you around the neighborhood, and then I'll see you at the next neighborhood. Our third stop is the neighborhood of Foxberry, and Foxberry is right in the middle of Oak Ridge. And this development is big like the last one, but it feels way more open than the last one did. Let me turn it around and pan it for you. It just feels so much more open, doesn't it? Like compared to the last one, these lots are an acre to a third of an acre lots. Like the last one, they were built in the 90s. These are priced in like the $500,000 to $600,000. And same schools, all the schools today are going to be the same schools. And this neighborhood, what makes it different than the other neighborhoods, has no HOA. So if you're looking for a place where you're paying no HOA, this is the neighborhood for you. This one just feels more open, where the lots are still the same size for 1 to 3 acres. They just seem way more open, and I think it's because it's the lack of trees. It doesn't have any trees, because there's trees everywhere. I mean, that's going to be blooming soon. I bet you that one's going to be a red one, because all the white ones, the Sanchez's, are already blooming. That's a crepe myrtle. There's tons of trees. They're just not big trees like the last neighborhood. And I have a love for old trees. So this is a good option if you're looking for a neighborhood with no HOAs. Now, it does not have a pool. There's no pool. There's no swim, no tennis, none of that. But you're not going to get something like that because you're not paying an HOA. Usually with an HOA, you're going to get those things. Or you'd expect to get something if it's a larger HOA. But these are a mixture of smaller size houses, larger size houses. They're almost all of them are brick. I haven't seen one that's not brick. So this is a good option. If you're looking in Oak Ridge, you're 10 minutes to the airport, 25 downtown, I'd say 30 to Winston-Salem. Oh my God, that's odd. I swear that I really could be a vampire. I cannot go outside without sunglasses. And this does have community water, so you only are in charge of your septic. So that's a plus. And yeah, I think this is a good one. I think personally I like the last one because of the trees, but I'm always gonna like the one with the trees. Okay, so let me go drive you around the neighborhood so you can check it out. The next neighborhood is different. We're gonna go check out Riverside at Oak Ridge. That neighborhood is special. So we only have 2 to go. That one's special, and then the one after that is the last, and that's the final one, and that's the one that's the luxury listings for the $1 million houses. So let's go get hydrated and get in the air conditioning and take you to the next stop. Our 4th stop is Riverside at Oak Ridge. And this neighborhood is not like the other neighborhoods because this neighborhood has a community pool and tennis courts. And so this one is the only one today that I'm showing you that has that. So that's pretty awesome. And another thing that's great about this neighborhood is they've got sidewalks. I mean, look at this little pathway right here. I've strategically done this so I can be next to the trees too. It's so smart. So this neighborhood is on the western side, which makes this part of Oak Ridge pretty cool. So if you're needing to go to Winston a lot, or Kernersville, or Colfax, you're going to be on the western side of Oak Ridge. So that's pretty awesome. And so this neighborhood, it's not huge. It was started in like 2005, 2010, and then they're still building new construction here in this neighborhood. So they have some, if you're lucky enough, you can get them in the 500,000s, and then the newer ones have been in like the 800,000s. The lot size here are about 3/4 of an acre, and some up to like 2.75. Yeah, that's pretty cool in the sense that, like, let me give you a pan of the neighborhood. So yeah, there's sidewalks everywhere. The pool's that way. And yeah, so the HOA here is $350 a quarter. And that pays for the maintenance all around and the pool and the tennis courts. And you're about 15 minutes to the airport and 30 minutes to downtown and 30 minutes to Winston. So you're right smack dab in the middle, but on the western side. So maybe this is a good section of town if you're looking to go west more often than you are going towards Greensboro. And it does have community water. You have your own septic. So yeah, I think this is a good feeling neighborhood. It's not a huge neighborhood. There's no cut throughs, nothing like that. So that makes it awesome. And I love that they have sidewalks. So you can go walk your dog, or your kids can go out, or you can send your kids up to the pool, and they could be up there in a jiff because it's not a huge neighborhood. I got waylaid and just saw one of my clients that was leaving their house, and my gosh, was talking to them the longest time. So pool, then the next neighborhood. But let me drive you around this neighborhood, then the pool, then the next neighborhood. I'll stick around for a long time. I appreciate it. We're so close. You have made it to our 5th stop, which is at Linville Oaks, and we are located in the northern area, a little bit of the northwest in Oak Ridge. Let me spin it around and pan for you what it looks like. So this neighborhood is one little pocket, and it's like 3 different neighborhoods all built onto each other. And they're all higher end luxury houses in the 8s, the 9s, the million plus. It was started in the 2000s. This house right behind me, you can't really see it but through the trees, but they're building a house right there. So they're actively building out here. So if you're looking to be in luxury living out in this area of Oak Ridge, this would be the neighborhood for you. The lot sizes are about 1 acre to 2+ acres. So it's a different feel than the rest of them. I feel like the landscaping's more mature here, but the trees aren't totally huge. But I mean, these are gorgeous. Look at these crepe myrtles behind me. Those clouds don't look good. I feel like I've been, when I was out in the storm the other day, that kind of did it for me with those clouds look a little sketch. So this does have an HOA. It is $120 a quarter. There's no pool, there's no tennis courts. So it does have walking trails. This neighborhood does have community water, which is awesome for you, but you need to take care of your own septic. And you are 3 minutes, 5 minutes to the grocery store. You're 12 to 15 to the airport, and 30 minutes to Greensboro, 30 minutes to Winston-Salem. So everything's about the same out here. You are close to the grocery stores, and since you're on the little bit northern section of town, you could hit up Stokesdale. That's super close by. And if you're looking at working in Southern Virginia, which a lot of people do, that they work in Danville and then live here, that's an option. So just look at these houses. They are so pretty. The clouds are gorgeous, but it's hot. I mean, it's about 98 degrees. So anyway, I do appreciate you coming along, and I would love it if you would like and subscribe. And if you've got any questions, put them in the comments below, or you can just reach out to me in the banner. You can click on that link. So I appreciate it, and I hope you come back, and I'll see you next week. Bye.